What up, everybody? Wait for some people to get signed down here. What up, Apache? 4 mode. A little 4 mode action. Chrome, hello, Sharush. Do you guys think it can hang with the Milwaukee 2953? I think it can. I don't think it can hang with that or that, but hey, you never know. You can just hear how much more power it's got compared to the 3 mode. This is the 3 mode. This is the 4 mode. Just got a different sound to it, don't it? There is no boss of Josh, but thanks. Sharush is going to have the channel name He's So Roosh. He's So Roosh. Oh, where do you get this shit? There, Chrome. You're wondering about a boss? There she is. She's not the boss of me, though. There is no boss of Josh. There never has been. Just putting that out there. Oh, now we got Christina calling y'all degenerates. Christina's new channel is going to be called Boss of Josh. I think we're going to have Christina do some electrical stuff on the channel. She knows how to do a lot of that stuff. Hello, Juan. We are degenerates, I know. Name me other people that actually do this shit. There must be a lot because, you know, I got almost 8,300 subscribers. There must be a lot of people just like us. Or they watch people like us and laugh at how crazy we are. There goes one with the hi-ho. And then Apache helicopters are going to come right behind them with about 12 hi-hos. Do you guys know when Tactics and Souls is going live? Just so I got a roundabout time to keep my eye on the clock. Do you guys know what time they're going live? Because I don't want to take away from their live. I never want to hurt another channel in our community. Degenerated? It's degenerates. But usually if you're crazy, you're kind of a degenerate too. Probably in 2 hours. Okay, so we got some time. We got some El Timo. So, what's going on out there? Did you guys see did you guys see my track saw video? Was it a knock out of the park? Yeah, so we got about 2 hours of patch. What up, Denny? All right, Chrome, we get it. You want to go buy heart. Ain't nobody stopping you, kid. Go cut some grass and go buy a heart tool. If your little heart desires. Pun intended. TNT has said anything about going live, so you're more than good. No need to worry. Yes, I agree, Sharush. I think for 85 bucks, you can't even buy a freaking Festool track saw blade for 85 bucks. So let's just get that out of the way. You buy whatever you want to, Chrome. You buy whatever you want, buddy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to buy. All I do is show you the tools to give you a more informed purchase decision. We got 17 people watching. Yeah, double tap the screen, guys. Help me out. We'll get us to... I'll switch us all over to the testing area. And we'll just start. I got to get some earplugs in. I will say, this thing right here, it's pretty loud. Like, I noticed that right off the get. It's, like, really loud. It's, like, way louder than the Milwaukee. It's probably the loudest impact I got right here. Which, you know, impacts aren't really quiet tools, but I noticed that right off the get that it's pretty loud. Derek, what's up, guys? Just wanted to pop in and say hi, give you a like and a view. About to have another baby within the next 24 to 40 hours. My wife is in labor now, can't stay long. Well, what are you doing here, man? Go have a kid, man. Congrats. Yep, Juan just posted the link there for the merch. As you saw in my track saw video, I was wearing a Learning with Juan, We Learn Nothing from Juan shirt. Got a few comments out of it. If you would like to purchase that shirt, it is available in the link in the description, or in the comments here, provided by Learning with Juan. Yep, and there's also Tools with Souls merch in there. All right. We got about, well, we did have 26 people watching. No, we only got 19. Let's get set up. Oh, shit, I left my earplugs upstairs. Ah, fuck it. We can go a night without the earplugs, right? Let's get set up. Over yonder, let's take you... across the street here. As you guys can tell, I got my bit holders. See that? I got my bit holders on my keychain there, so that we can test anything we want right now. Let's get some light going on over here. Let there be lights. Oh, maybe I should go behind. Should I go behind? You know, when your lighting for your videos is a Ryobi battery-powered light, you know you're a real tool channel. All them fake tool channels, they got all them fake lights. You know what I mean? Those umbrella lights and stuff. Who needs umbrella lights when you got tower lights and work lights up the ass, right? This right here is a really good value, guys. I know it was on sale for super cheap for a long time, this Skill Tower light. It's actually been a really good light for me. Actually, that Ryobi light is kind of blinding me where it's at, so it's got to go off to the side. I can't see the comments. Those are my earplugs, a big container, because the guy snores loud enough to bother aliens on Mars. Christina's just oversensitive. She never said a word like, I don't know, our first like 7 years together, she never had a problem with it. Now all of a sudden, in the last 7 years of our relationship, it's become a huge problem. Like you know, like this hasn't been going on forever. Now it's just an issue, when it never used to be an issue. Gotta rev the engines. Gotta rev the engine. We'll start with this. We'll do the 3 mode versus the 4 mode. Ah. On the 4 mode, you don't gotta have it cocked. Or maybe you do. Let's put you into mode 3. Sounds good to me. Mode 3. forward. Let's take some of these out. Ooh, too far. That was more powerful than I thought. Let's just... Those about even. This one needs a little bit more. Good enough, right? 3 mode over here. 4 mode over here. Let's see. Let's see how much more powerful. And it's more compact. Wow, bro. Wow. That was nutty. Did you guys see that? Yo, Doc's here? Doc, what are you doing here? It's too early here for you to be on. What's up, Doc? Man, I got your little care package. I just got to get the label and stuff, but I got it all picked out. So we'll get it out here in the mail here in the, a little bit here. I'm very, very busy trying to get the shops opened, and I just got offered a promotion too at work. So I got a lot going on right now, and I got to make some decisions here coming up in the next week or two. Bedtime, but didn't go yet. Nice. Well, I'm happy you're here, because we always like when the doc is in town, in Sasquatch town. Did you guys see that? See how much more power that had? All right. Enough with the fun and games. Bye-bye, 3 mode. You go over here. Let's step up to the big dogs. The big dogs of the industry. The ones that have the most fangirls. And the ones that claim that their tools are the best, no matter what the situation. Let's start with Milwaukee first. Now, mind you, this has only got a 3.0 high output battery, but it isn't my fault Milwaukee doesn't make a 4 amp hour tabless battery like RIDGID does. Get your shit together, Milwaukee. It's pretty sad when your smaller company is producing better battery tech than your company. Just saying, Milwaukee, time to get your shit together. Speed 3, speed 3. I think this is going to be close. Oh, it slipped, but it was in the lead. That slipped. Hold on. Dude, the RIDGID was going to beat it, bro. The RIDGID was going to beat it, guys. I'm telling you right now. That was about even. Does one go down a little bit more? Okay. Even? Even. All right, let's try that again without slipping this time, Josh. All right. Oh, it slipped again. God damn it, but it beat it. It was already in when it slipped. Look at that. It beat it. It beat it with the 3.0 high output battery. Does that... Usually batteries don't make that big of a difference in impact drivers. Pin it, tool Squatch? I can. I tried the other day and I couldn't pin it. Sorry, bud. Maybe Christina can pin it. I made her a managing mod. Dude, it just fucking beat it, bro. I'm telling you, it just beat it. We'll do it again. I'll even switch hands. We'll do it again. I'll switch up hands, too. Just trying to find a spot with no holes. Okay. A little bit more in this one. All right, close enough. We're switching up hands. Forward, forward. Let's see. It beat it, bro. It beat it all 3 times. It beat it all 3 times. Dude, that may keep up with this. The 860. I'm telling you, y'all are sleeping on RIDGID. All right. Let's try this. Let's give Milwaukee every advantage right now. I'm going to go get the Forge battery. A bigger battery than, whatchamacallit here. A little more on this one. Close enough. Let me go get the 6 amp hour Forge. Oh, I got it right here. What do you know? Fully charged, just so y'all don't think I'm playing games. Thank you, Doc. Tap the screen, tap the screen. All right, here we go. It's got the 6 amp hour Forge battery on it. This has got the 4 amp hour EXP tablet cell battery. Dude, that's a tie. Bro, that's a tie. With a bigger battery. With their best battery. That is a tie. If I had to give it, I'd give it to Milwaukee. If I'm looking at the fasteners, they're both sunk, but the Milwaukee one sunk it just a tad further there. So if I had to give it, I would give it to Milwaukee, but seeing how it's got the way better battery, bigger battery, that was damn near a tie. So why are you spending I may have buried it a little too much here, guys. It's about even. So why are you spending, when this, I mean, I know it's been on sale here, but when this first came out, this was $200. I didn't pay $200, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, souls. Why are we spending $200 bare tool when RIDGID makes something that it is a little bit bigger? Okay, so you lose that. It doesn't have the tri-LEDs. It has the light down here. But other than that, it feels good in the hand. It actually feels a lot like this Milwaukee in the hand. All right, let's switch up hands. Dude, it beat it. It fucking beat it. It beat it. It hasn't lost once to this with the bigger battery. Oh my Lord, dude. Milwaukee's got some explaining to do. I didn't think it'd be that powerful. Here, look. Look. Can you guys see that? That's the Milwaukee. That's the RIDGID. I mean, wow. Milwaukee, we got your 6 amp hour Forge battery, pouch cell technology, and I'm getting my impact drivers mixed up. And the RIDGID, the baby brother, with a smaller battery, supposed to be lower tier, is beating it time and time again. This has got 5-year warranty. This has got a lifetime service agreement. I don't want to hear that the lifetime service agreement is a joke. Because every time I've had to warranty something on the lifetime service agreement, yes, it takes a week or two, but they honor it, like that table, that spindle sander that was broke when I got that. They took care of it. No questions asked. I just had to send in some pictures and cut a cord. Let's see how it does on some bigger fasteners. You guys want to try it? Well, hold on. Okay, so it beats the Milwaukee. Maybe it will. Maybe it will give the DeWalt a run for its money. Let's see. These are just 6-inch timber locks too. Because honestly, you really shouldn't be driving anything bigger than like a 4-inch with these. So 6" is already kind of loading up the tool a little bit. But we want to do that because we want to see how powerful it is. Now, this has got the same battery. It's got a 4 amp hour tablet cell battery on this. Okay, let's see. Speed of 3. Speed of 3. And I'll tell you right now, the RIDGID is more compact. It's a little bit longer, but it's definitely skinnier. All right, you guys ready? All right. All right. That was ice cold, too. All right, let's do it again. The fact it's beating that Milwaukee, though, has me flabbergasted right now. Has me absolutely flabbergasted. This hand, and then this hand. Now it beat it that time. Okay, so it can keep up with this DeWalt. All right, 3rd time's a charm. The rubber match. There's a knot there. I was trying to go away from the knot, and it kind of went into the knot, so that's probably why it lost. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Those about even. They look even to me. All right, let's do this again. Come on, get in your hole. All right, here we go. Bro, that's a tie, bro. Oh my God, that's a tie. That's a tie. What the fuck? I'm pissed. I'm happy that this is a great tool, but the fact that it's keeping up with the best impacts on the market, just goes to show you, why do people hate on RIDGID? Why do people hate on RIDGID? And it's orange. It's like the greatest color of all time. Let me see what y'all are saying. Let me see here. Miss Kita is overpriced, underperforming, and underpowered garbage. Yes, I just did a video. Whoever's talking about Miss Kita in the comments, I just posted a video of the Makita XGT hammer drill, how it can't hold the bit. It is garbage. 4-mode versus flex. Yeah, we're going to get into it there, Sharush. I just wanted to look at the comments. Okay, listen up, guys. Chrome, listen. The mods have told you time and time again to kind of cool it a little bit. You know what I mean? So just cool it. Just be cool, brother, okay? I don't know what they said to you. I don't know what's going on. But Chrome, I do know you cause a lot of issues in the chat, buddy. So just try to just have fun and see the tools for what they are, dude, okay? There's no need to be having bullying going on. Yeah, Chrome, but you do. I mean, you ask the same question over and over and over again. I know, I don't know. I think because he lied on his channel. I think he lied. I think he said he's older than what he is. Chrome, listen, brother. You can be here. Roosh put you in a timeout for no reason? That doesn't sound like Sharush to me, buddy. Sharush is probably the most level-headed person in our community. So he probably thought you were trying to be funny or something. And if he's just messing with you, he's just messing with you, okay? You're in an adult chat. Don't try to take anything too personally, okay? Just be cool, All right? Be cool and watch the tools, all right? No drama. I don't want no drama, guys. And by the way, guys, and I hate bullying, so don't bully somebody. If you got to put them in a timeout because they're being goofy, go ahead. All right, let's get the flex quick eject. Now for a long time, I felt the flex quick eject was the most powerful impact driver on the market, okay? Until the 860 came out, and it kind of went toe-to-toe with it, okay? What I don't like about this is this stupid thing, okay? I don't know why. I don't like that. Just make it a quick insert. Well, I don't want to have to press a button, okay? You might as well just put a normal collet in there at that point. Right now, all I got on this is a 2 amp hour stacked lithium battery. We'll see how it does with that. And then if I got to, I'll grab my 3.5 amp hour stacked lithium battery because Flex does not use tabless cells. They are fully invested in lithium pouch cell technology, which is a good thing. Bro, it beat it. It fucking beat it. It's beating it. Am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Now, this is cold. This is cold, so let's give it a few runs here before we... But the fact it was that close... It was about even. Let's see. Those about even? Yep, those are even. All right, let's do it again. It beat it again. It beat it again. How does this work? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get you a good shot of it. The chat's in the way, but this right here is the flex. Whoop. And this right here is the RIDGID. All right, let's be fair. Let's go get the 3.5 amp hour stacked lithium battery. Let's be fair. It does have the smaller battery, although it is a stacked lithium battery. So it should be, you know, a little bit more powerful than that. This is the problem. Now I gotta find my 3.5 stacked lith. That's a 2.0. What's over here? Hey, 3.5. 3.5. Okay, we're gonna pop the 3.5. It is down a bar, but I don't care. People, if you think your battery being down a bar matters that much power-wise, it really doesn't. All right, we'll switch up hands this time too. Okay. Let's go up here. Those are pretty even. We'll switch up the hands. Okay, bada boom, bada boom. Ooh, that was like a tie. The flex barely got it. The flex barely got it. Like, by like a half of a turn, the flex got it with the battery. All right, we'll do it again. I'm running out of spaces here, guys. And then we'll put this one next to this fastener. Those are pretty even. I think this one Yeah, those are pretty even. Okay. Let's try it again. Bro, is this even possible? This keeps beating them all. How? 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 How does it keep eating it? I don't know, Souls. Does it need a stack battery? Because this thing is whipping the stack batteries right now. It's literally spanking it and calling its mommy. How is this beating the top impacts on the market right now? It fucking spanked this one with a way bigger stack battery. It's spanking this one with a 3.5 stack battery. All right. You know, but you know that they're not going to do that, Souls. They're not going to offer RIDGID with stacked lithium batteries. They won't do it. They're having a hard enough time selling the stuff they got now. It looks like you keep starting the RIDGID first to me. I'm definitely not. I am pulling the triggers. I'm definitely not. There is no games here, guys. Like, literally, I am literally screwing in the fastener in front of you and showing you run after run after run after run. And the results keep coming out the same. There is no tricks going on here, guys. And if you think that there's tricks going on here, well, you don't have to watch, I guess, because trust me, there isn't. I don't play games. This has a soft start. Like when I press the trigger, it's like a half a second delay before it even starts. So technically, the other guns are starting before this. Exactly. Thanks, Souls. What did Doc say? The RIDGID has the unfair advantage of being better. Good job, Doc. What Apache say? Just keep testing? So do I. Ryobi is my favorite brand, and if they aren't winning, you're cheating. Yeah, we can keep testing. I just want to see what you guys are saying, too. Oh, yeah, they're pre-drilled, Jamie. Let me go get them pre-drilled holes. All right. Okay. I probably should just get a new piece of wood here. I still got some meat here. We don't need to get a new piece of stinking wood yet. All right, now we'll go up. We'll go up to some specs here. Okay. This is why I don't like people touching my stuff. Because now I don't know where anything's at. I have everything organized the way I want it. There we go. Okay. One of these. Get one of these. All right. Let's see. I'm probably going to crack the wood with these. But let's see. Those about even? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that was close. That was still really close. And I cracked the wood over here, guys. It cracked the wood. Yep. Otherwise, RIDGID would have won. It cracked the wood. Let's get a new piece of wood. What's this guy saying? JP, you should stop listening to the Den of Fools. A drill should be able to beat either of them. But we're not talking about drills, bro. Like, stay on subject, guys. I hate people that say that shit. We are reviewing impact drivers right now and showing people impact drivers. We are not reviewing a drill, or we're not having a debate between impact or drill, okay? We are simply showing a tool that everybody shits on in the industry, okay, in RIDGID, showing it beating DeWalt, Flex, Milwaukee, okay? Showing it, dog walking it, because people have a false perception of this brand. I'm here to show you why you should be buying RIDGID. Because you'd save money and get the same goddamn performance. All right, let me get 2 new pieces of wood, guys. Bear with me here. Bear with me. Oh, bear with me. Dooby dooby doo. The bear sent his little bear cubs over to the tool squatch den. They tried to be a troll. But all they got was told to go fuck themselves. Dooby dooby doo. Deeby deeby da. Dooby deeby dee. Deeby deeby da. Yeah, I'll use that for something else. Dooby deeby dee. Dooby doo. That one's got a bunch of nuts on this side. Dooby dooby doo. Gobble gobble. Dooby dooby doo. Dooby dooby doo. Beeba dooby doo. Hey. Hey. Doc, that's almost enough to make me want to move. It would be great if RIDGID could be consistent. Milwaukee is way Frex is overpriced too. Why isn't RIDGID consistent? Explain your theory. Just explain the theory. I'm not asking for personal feelings, just explain your theory. All right, let's try this again. I hope I don't crack my fresh wood here. I hate when my wood cracks. I hate it. Especially when it's a brand new piece of wood. This one's a little higher. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Dude, that's a tie. That's a tie. That is a tie. I don't know. I'm seeing pretty consistent results here from RIDGID. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I'm showing it. I'm showing it either showing it performing just as well as these top impact drivers or just straight dog walking it. If I have my way, Tool Squatch, we would be famous on this side of the Atlantic. Yeah, I know, brother. Over time, consistency, not individual product. But what do you mean over time? I don't understand what you mean, because that makes no sense to me. I'm literally, look at this. It's a dead tie. That was a dead tie with a big fastener. Those aren't little fasteners. They're not timber locks. Probably hot. These aren't little fasteners, guys. These are Spax power legs. Let's see how much battery we got. We've done all that, and we still got we only done 1 bar. All right. What else do we got here? Let's see. How about 8-inch timber locks? Let's try some 8-inch timber locks. All right, Doc. Good night, brother. Come on. Okay. This one's a little taller. Still a little taller, half a turn more. There. Okay, here we go, guys. 8-inch timber locks now. There you go. RIDGID 1. RIDGID 1 by a hair there. Come on, stupid selector. I don't want to touch that. It's a hot tamale. We'll do it again. It almost feels like the trigger on the flex is not very responsive. It's almost like I slam down the trigger and it takes that split second to engage. We'll switch up hands here too. Okay. Ready? All right, Flex got it that time. It got it by a touch that time. It's the first time it's actually gotten it fully 100% one. But still, look at that. I mean, that's not going to make a damn bit of difference in your workday out on the job site. Not a damn bit. I know you can get great deals on this, but when this first came out with the stacked lithium kits, I mean, you're paying well over $300 for this. This right here you can get with the drill and 2 batteries and a charger. Help me out, souls. I think it's $399 with the high torque drill, which is a fantastic hammer drill, and 2 4-amp-hour high output batteries, or max output batteries, and charger, and hard case, by the way. So if you spend an extra $100 with RIDGID, you can get an impact driver that is just as powerful, is very well made, and you get a drill. So it's pretty much like these wash out, and you get a drill and an extra battery for free, or for $100. Oh, it's the 4 and 6 amp hour. There you go. So you're getting 10 amp hours of battery too on top of it. Now, mind you, the Flex kit you get the 2 amp hour stacked lithium battery, but still. And HT impact is only $249 with 2 batteries. What is HT? I don't know what HT is, Nick. Can you elaborate, please? I'm having a brain fart. Lifetime warranty, but the product line keeps changing, so that warranty is dead too. I don't know what you're talking about, because I bought the old version of the spindle sander, and I had issues with it, and they warrantied that. No problem. Yeah, thank you, Christina. See, my wife's very smart. She doesn't know too much about tools, but she has common sense. What up, Matthew? You snuck in here. I didn't see you, buddy. What up, Matthew? I tell you what. So, it's on par with the Flex power-wise. And I'm going to tell you, this is so much heavier. This is so much heavier than this. Okay? This is more compact than this. This is cheaper than this. Okay? This is going to give you less fatigue. I will say this is a little bit quieter. This is definitely probably one of the loudest impact drivers I've ever tested, which I think we're going to do a long format video on that. We're going to put the old decibel reader up and go from there. But power-wise, they're about equal. Ergonomic-wise, the RIDGID has it hands down. This does not have the tri-LEDs, so they're exactly the same in my opinion. So if I were getting into the trades and looking to get an impact driver, 5-year warranty. Oh, no, this has got a lifetime warranty. So they got a lifetime warranty too. My bad. This has got a lifetime warranty, so the warranties wash out. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm buying this. I am buying this all day and twice on Sundays. Okay? But that's just me. Whatever works for you. Milwaukee. Now remember, this has got the 6 amp hour forge on it. It's got a bigger battery on it. Let's run it again just to show you guys. That you want to know why the Stealth Force Gen 2 didn't come out when it was supposed to? Because Milwaukee slapped their dick down on the table and said, we want our Surge to come out first, because they know that RIDGID Stealth Force is going to smack that Surge around like nothing, and nobody's going to buy the Surge. They're all going to buy the, whatchamacallit, the Stealth Force. And by the way, the godfather of Orange Crush Mafia is in the comments. His name is Tools with Souls. Okay, he is the godfather of the Orange Crush Mafia. He knows a lot about RIDGID. So if you got any questions about RIDGID, that is definitely the guy to ask. All right, here we go. Ooh, that was close. It's almost like this one has a little delay on the trigger. You're noticing how delayed some of these triggers can be. It's definitely not me. I'll tell you that right now. So with a better battery, and supposedly better quality in Milwaukee, you're seeing this RIDGID can hold its own against these impact drivers all day long. Okay? Switch up hands now. There you go. Dog walked it. Dog walked it. This, oh my God, I love this thing. This thing is amazing. It is amazing. It's light. This is heavier because I got the bigger battery on it. But you pair it with this 4 amp hour tabless battery. I wish it had tri-LEDs. That's the only thing I could gripe about it, is the tri-LEDs and the goofy collet. That's it. This collet here, you got to make sure when you take bits in and out, if you do this, if the collet goes down, then it's not quick insert. It's almost like you got to cock the collet and make sure it's always cocked when you take your nut driver bits and other bits out of your impact driver. But that's about the only gripe I got from it. What's going on? What's Daniel talking about? I can't afford anything. I only had enough to pay my employees before laying them off. Okay. I don't really know what that means, Daniel, but I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope things get better for you. As being a small business person, I understand exactly what you're going through and the times that we're in. It's not fun right now for us, and, you know, me and my wife have been struggling since COVID, so I get it, and I feel for you. I have the Hilti Impact. It broke my RIDGID drill. How did the Hilti Impact break your RIDGID drill? I don't understand, tool addict kid. Dizzy D. I like orange, but I would still buy a Milwaukee. Why? Why? Are you just buying the name? Are you just buying the name? Don't get me wrong. I got more Milwaukee tools than anybody, okay? I love this drill. I think it's one of the best power to weight ratios in the tool world today. I love it. One of my go-tos, okay? I love my Milwaukee table saw. I love my Milwaukee 3/8 stubby. Okay? I like Milwaukee stuff. But why? I'm showing you you can save money and get more power and not have this big of a damn battery on it to get that power. Hey, chat and Josh. I've been getting assaulted in school, and I've been in the hospital because I got a concussion. Hit him back, Chrome. Punch him back. Don't let him do that to you. It's not right. I don't condone that shit. As soon as you hit back, they stop hitting you. I'll tell you that right now. Don't listen to your teachers and all these people that will say, oh, no, 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 no. They will just keep bullying you until you fire back. Who cares if he's bigger than you? Usually those are the guys that are the biggest pussies. And this is coming from a guy who's 6 foot, damn near 6'8", 305 pounds. All right, we'll do it one more time. One last time here, fellas. Oh, and by the way, guys, while I got all you degenerates here, go check out my Vevor track saw video I just uploaded today. If you want a good value track saw and you don't want to have to spend hundreds of dollars to get one, that's definitely a good option. I posted the video today. I hope you guys like it, okay? It beat it again. It beat it again, dude. With a 6 amp hour forged battery. This battery is $200. This impact driver is $150. That's $250 freaking dollars that you're spending for that combo right there. I don't know what's going on. I mean, that kind of makes me sad. Not that it makes me sad because I like RIDGID and all, but it's all like Milwaukee's been riding on their coattails for a little bit too long here. They better start getting their shit together. Otherwise, companies like this are going to surpass it. If they're offering the same amount of power, same type of ergonomics, better ergonomics, lighter weight tools that can do the job faster or just as good for a lot cheaper price, I don't know why people continue to buy this stuff. And I like Milwaukee. I'm a Milwaukee guy. I'm not a fanboy, but I reach for Milwaukee a lot, okay? And this just isn't between the impact drivers, guys. Like Milwaukee's hammer drill up against RIDGID's high torque hammer drill, they're very similar in power. I may even give RIDGID high torque the little bit of an edge in that department. 139 bare tool, okay? The battery is 119, but you can, oh, I got this battery for 70 bucks. Okay? You can find deals on this stuff, but if you're talking list price, battery's 120, impact driver 140, okay? So you're into this tool, you know, 240 bucks. This tool, you're into it for 350 bucks. Why? Why is this $100 to $150 better than this? It's just not. The value's right here. People buy this thing right here. You ready? See that big Milwaukee fuel? People buy this, the name, not the tool. If you took the RIDGID name off of this and the Milwaukee name off of this, and they were both just bare white impact drivers, and you were watching this test, which impact driver would you choose? You would choose this one. But because that's not how it works, you see the red and the fuel logo and your brain automatically goes to it's better. Not in all cases. Not in all cases. You're buying into the family of products. Milwaukee has everything. So does RIDGID. Name me one tool. I'm sorry, I can't see that. Lester Holt. Name me one tool that RIDGID does not make that Milwaukee makes. In their 18-volt platform. Name me one tool. You can't say 12-volt because Milwaukee's pretty much the only thing you go out and you buy 12-volt for. Everything else is dog shit in the 12-volt market except for Milwaukee. But in their 18-volt platform, name me one tool RIDGID does not have that Milwaukee does. I'll wait. HVAC vacuum pump. Super niche stuff. Okay. Concrete saw. Okay. What is the common characteristic of those couple of tools that people are naming off? Are they your everyday? Sorry guys, I still don't have a voice from the concert the other night. Are they your everyday tools that are they your drills? Are they your recip saws, your impact drivers, your circ saws, your routers? You know what I mean? And honestly, RIDGID's got some really good subcompact stuff that outperforms everybody else's subcompact stuff. I mean, their torque stick, their impact stick is the best when it comes to impact sticks, RIDGID. Their right angle drill is the best out of anybody else's right angle drill. This Impact 4 mode I'm showing you is better than the top 3 impacts that we have been told for so long out on the market. I don't know if it's better, but it definitely has the same amount of power, I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put this in there with them 3. Why wouldn't I? These are the 4 best impact drivers out on the market, in my opinion. You also got the Metabo triple hammer, but I feel that needs a refresh. It needs a refresh. It needs a little bit more power. And then that would be probably the best, the Metabo triple hammer. Apache, you know you don't believe that, brother. Well, for parts, are they rigid? Yeah, their 6.5-inch subcompact circular saw is a very good saw. And guess what, guys? If you don't want to spring for the 4 mode, you can get the 3 mode even cheaper. Now, this has nowhere near the power this has. And it's a little bit bigger, okay? But if you don't want all that, you can get this for a much cheaper price. $119, I think. It's like their mid-tier impact driver, and then they got the subcompact impact driver that kind of looks like the Milwaukee compact impact driver. They're very similar. I can name several tools RIDGID has that Milwaukee M18 does not. Yes. Exactly. Hey, Josh, do you like the DeWalt hydraulic? I love the DeWalt 870. Yes. That is my favorite impact driver. Not because of power, not because it can outperform in power of these 4 impact drivers, but because, guys, the last half hour I've been doing nothing but using these impacts. My ears are ringing, okay? They're literally ringing because I left the earbuds upstairs. And I hate that noise. I hate it. So that DCF 870 is definitely a dream to use every day, all day long. Especially if you're indoors. If you're indoors, it is very nice. To try to get him expelled. Don't worry. You know what, Chrome? We all told you what to do, kiddo. You got to stand up for yourself. Don't be trying to get people expelled and stuff like that. It ain't going to get you nowhere, because guess what? They're going to come back to school the next year and do the same exact thing. You have a disability? Okay. So what? Who cares if you have a disability? Don't use that as an excuse. I work with disabled kids. I teach them how to bowl. And guess what? They're some of the most fun-loving kids and people I've ever been around, and they're just always eager to learn, and they just want to get better at something, and they're a joy to work with. I coach them every Saturday during the bowling season out at Wimbledon Lanes. It's a group of like 50 of them from this place that helps them out. God, Opportunities Unlimited. And they're some of the most, they make me happy. They just make me happy. So don't use that you got some issues as an excuse. You can do anything you set your mind to. Josh, I use a screw gun that you hate to put the fan back together, so I still love it. Christina loves the Skill electric screwdriver, guys. Tell her how much garbage that is. All right, we're done running. Let's go back over to the table here. Let me go get the lights all set up. And let's talk about what we just saw. I think I showed you more than enough evidence. Oh, by the way, guys, I got my drill bits on my belt buckle at all times. Boom. All right, let's go back over to the table here. Let's bring our nice little RIDGID tool over. And let's talk about what we just saw here. All right, let's see. It's not that warm either. I thought it would be much hotter. It's not that warm. Like, there's some impacts after what we just did for an hour straight. this thing would be oozing grease out of it, and it would be very hot. This is not hot at all. It's kind of odd that it's not that warm. No, I got a bunch of Ryobi bits right here. The diamond ones. Because this is like a while ago when I used to watch VCG and all them idiots. And they were showing the tool sticking upside down with these bits in it. And I thought that was cool, so I bought them. And these came out, your screw, more than any other bit I've ever used in my life. Okay? In my life. Garbage. Those are Christina's bits. When she needs to do something around the house, I tell her to use those ones. Because I don't care if they get lost. Because that's how bad they suck. It is filled up with oh no, I'm not filling up my carabiner with Ryobi bits. Nope. Let's see, what do we got in here? We got the T50 Milwaukee, because they're the only ones that sold it separately. We got some spiders, T25 and T40 it looks like. We got that goofy bit that works in that one fastener. God, what is that? I bought a couple of them fasteners and I had to buy a special bit for it. But they only sell that type of bit. And I got another one. Oh, and you can't forget the Bosch. Gotta have your Bosch bits because they're the best. Josh, did you see the doc did a video on the mug tonight? He did? That's awesome. That's awesome. I have to go check that out. I'm so happy that he did that. That's awesome. Hey, Souls, what time are you going live with Tactics? Because I don't want to interfere with your guys' live. Hello. I seen RIDGID, and I'm here. You missed it, Nick. You missed it. We just ran this for about an hour over there, and it freaking kept up with the best impact drivers on the market, and it beat it a lot of the time. The DCF 860, the Milwaukee 2953, and the Flex Quick Eject. It not only did it keep up with it, it beat it 90% of the time power-wise. And I was shocked. I was shocked at its performance. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is just awesome. It's okay, Nick. You can go back and watch it once I post it. I'm telling you, you're going to want to go back and watch it because I was shocked. I was shocked how well it did. I thought it would be good. I didn't think it'd be that good. It's that good. The only gripe I got about it, it's really loud. It's probably the loudest impact driver I got. When I used to have the Cobalt XTR impact driver, that thing was loud, and it had no power. I hated that fucking thing. That thing lasted one video, and I took it back. Josh, can I time out this kid Chrome unless you're getting off soon? Chrome, relax. Listen, Chrome, look at me. Relax. We don't need to talk about what's going on with you in school or anything like that. You're here talking tools with us. Try to forget it. If not, you're kind of upsetting my fan base here a little bit. I don't want to have to time you out. So just chill, okay, kid? Just chill. Everything's going to be okay. Just chill. JP, would you like to lie again? So with that, RIDGID definitely deserves a try. Yeah, JP, I really do think that. I really do. And I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it, but I just proved it for an hour straight. Over and over again. You do, Nick. You just do. Yo, Shaka's here? I haven't seen Shaka in a minute. What up, Shaka? Nice. Yeah, you can say one thing, Chrome. Go ahead. One thing, get it off your chest, and then be done with it, okay? Makita's number 1. Yo, Maj, you know what to do with that guy. Mud Shark? Makita's not number 1. Tell YouTube to not call me. I don't know why YouTube's calling you, Chrome. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. Okay. Enough with the goofiness, okay? My Ryobi almost burnt up the first time I drilled holes for my ramps on my dumpster trailer. Yeah, Ryobi's not that good. I firmly believe, you guys remember that Hart impact driver I bought a few weeks ago at Walmart? It felt just like the Ryobi old gen. It looked exactly the same, it felt exactly the same, and it performed like dog shit straight out of the box and broke. The first time I tried drilling a 4-inch timber lock with it, it broke. So that's what you're getting from Ryobi. Matthew, Chrome, YouTube won't call you. It's a prank. Yeah, Chrome, just don't answer your phone, okay? Well, I say the back-end airflow design is a game changer in the drill driver. Which one? Which one, J-Bubs? Yeah, I had to talk my cousin out of buying some Hart stuff. Not to mention, for the price of 2 batteries, you could buy a decent RIDGID set. Yes, that Hart stuff is not cheap. Everybody thinks it's cheap. It's not. That impact driver with a 2 amp hour battery and charger was $135. That's not cheap. I'd rather you go buy the Bauer brushless one for whatever, $40. Buy a 2 amp hour battery or get the kit for $80. I'd rather you do that than go spending $140, $150 on a Hart. Fucking Apache, you're a legend, you know that? And he reported bullying and assault. I hope he didn't. I really hope he didn't, because that would really piss me off. Apache, yeah, calm down a little bit. Just... All right, we got to do this. I can't have this. Oh, shit. Sorry, Matthew. Shit. How do I change this? Ah, shit. I'm sorry, Matthew. I accidentally put you in a timeout for 10 minutes, so I switched it to 10 seconds. Hopefully, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I'm sorry, Matthew. See what happens? See what happens when you get this bullshit happening in the chat? Now I just timed out somebody who I didn't want to be timed out, who is a avid listener and good guy on the channel, and now you're probably going to feel a certain way. I'm sorry, Matthew. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My fat fingers accidentally clicked you instead of Chrome. He's back? Okay. Matthew, tell me that you're back when you come back in, please. Well, at first I hit... Okay, sorry, Matthew. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. My bad. All right. So, golly. It's always drama. Like, holy cow. We're just talking about tools. I don't know where the hell some of these... I get it. He's a kid with some disabilities and stuff, but... Calm down a little bit. Nobody's here trying to pick on you. So, this is a definite home run. Home run all day long right here. I think this may be my favorite high torque impact driver. That may be a little prisoner of the moment type thing. I wish it had the tri-LEDs. That and it being super loud. Those are the only two gripes I have about it. How much is this Rigid Impact? I believe it is $129 or $139. I can't think. But if you buy... Yeah, I hear that, Souls. JP just pulled up the LSA page. Hold on, I got to answer Nick first. But you can get this in a kit. You get this and the high torque hammer drill, which is one of my favorite hammer drills. Smooth hammer drill with a lot of power and good anti-kickback. With a 6 amp hour max output battery and a 4 amp max output battery with charger and hard case. I believe that deal is $399, but they always have that kit on sale. So you can find that for like $350, $320 a lot of the times. And I'm telling you what, that is a hell of a value. Them 2 tools, them 2 batteries, and charger and hard case. That is a very, very, very good deal. You're getting 2 great tools. You're getting good batteries. It's just a good value. Souls, $349 is the new price right now. But you may find that on a deal of the day or something for $299 or $289. You know, you just gotta monitor the deals daily and just be patient. Just be patient. They'll come around. Let's see what Christina said about the LSA. JP, I just pulled up the LSA page and I do see that only certain things are covered, which makes sense. But I'm not seeing in there where something you'd expect to be covered wouldn't be. Exactly. Now, is the LSA the best thing since sliced bread? Not really. I mean, you know, you got to go back and forth with them and send pictures and do this and do that. And, you know, you got to register your tool within 90 days. And I get all that. But you do end up getting your tool within a couple of weeks. So that kind of sucks that you got to wait around a couple of weeks. But they do honor the stuff. These big time channels that say that they do not honor their LSA are just lying to you because they're bought and paid for from somebody else. Me and Souls were talking. We want to kind of do a video where we break one of our Rigid tools and then we call Rigid without them knowing that they're being recorded and seeing how that whole process goes. And then posting it up for everybody to see. I think that would be a very good video. Is Snap-on worth it? No. Hell to the fuck no. Lifetime service agreement, Matthew. What do I think about Craftsman? DIY homeowner level tool. Hand tools are a little bit better. Power tools are just regurgitated 10-year-old DeWalt tools. They're just not that good. If you're just a homeowner, though, I will say the new hammer drill that came out, I got the new hammer drill that just recently came out here. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. If you're a homeowner, definitely a good home drill. It's freaking hard to break them. I've been trying, I know, right? I have a Snap-on plasma cutter. Haven't been able to give it a try yet. I feel so sorry for you. That must have cost you 10 grand. And you could have bought any other plasma cutter on the market for about 80% less to do the same job. I got Snap-on power tools. If you go to Tools with Souls' page, I lent him my Snap-on drill. It is by far the worst drill he's ever tested on his channel. And I also got a video here on my channel where I tested it out. And when the Bauer brushless hammer drill from Harbor Freight beat it in every test, and the Hercules brushless hammer drill beat it in every test, yeah, there is an issue, Snap-on. Just stop selling power tools. Just be done with your power tool line, because you're never going to be good. I had a great experience with DeWalt. Sent a picture of the battery that was dead. They emailed me back 2 days later, asked me for a picture of the serial number. Yeah, that's another one that the Tool Bear says that they don't honor their stuff is DeWalt. Well, I bought a FlexVolt 6 amp hour battery when they were on clearance at Home Depot for like some stupid cheap price. And when I got it home, I popped it on the charger and it wouldn't charge. So, this was at like 11 o'clock at night too, by the way. I called DeWalt. 10 minutes later, I had emailed them a picture and a video of what the battery was doing. And then 10 minutes after that, they sent me a shipping label of my new battery, and it was here in 2 days. So I also had a very good experience with DeWalt's warranty system. I'm not a product hater at all. I just subscribe to. Thank you, JP. I'm going now to do just have a good day. Okay, bye, Daniel. Hey, random question for you. What is the best impact rated bits that won't shear off or snap after a few weeks? What's your go-to? My hearts all snapped. Yeah, well, there's your first problem. They were hearts. They're not meant to be good, but if you seriously want good impact rated bits, Bosch. Hands down. Bosch. All day long. DeWalt's are good too. You can get some a little bit cheaper with Spider. They're not the greatest, but they're also not the worst. The guy, I'm going to tell you who to go watch for that, Nick. If you go to Diligent Dave, he has a channel. He has done so much testing on impact rated driver bits and nut drivers from every company. And he's had at least 10 videos on it. And he is definitely the guy to go watch and subscribe to when it comes to impact bits. He does a really good job explaining and showing why certain bits are better than others. And you should probably go give him a subscribe for that. But in my experience, it's Bosch. Go buy Bosch. The Bosch bits are the best. The Weeha Terminator Blues are really good too. But Ryobis are junk. Hearts are junk. Flex actually makes a pretty good impact bit. Flex. Dave copied my live. I tested bits on a live, and he started doing it after me. I know. I feel you. DeWalt's are good, yeah. But if I'm having to choose between DeWalt or Bosch, I am taking Bosch all day long. I have never had a Bosch bit break on me yet. And as you can tell, guys, I use all these different bits while I'm testing. I've had a lot break on me. I've even had a DeWalt break on me, but I've never had a Bosch one break on me. Souls did a bit video within the last 6 months, I believe. Yeah, he did. But I know Dave, he did like a lot of videos on him. That's why I told him to go look there. But obviously, yes, go look at Tools with Souls too. He's got a lot of good stuff about all that type of stuff. But Diligent Dave said it was a game changer. Yes, to Souls, you forgot to add the word game changer in there, bro. I buy Ryobi bits. They are the best. They are not Apache, and we know you're joking. Now, 99% of the people know that. Thanks, Dave. Speaking of Diligent Dave, I'm surprised he's not in here right now. Apache, when you can't get Ryobi, do you get Bauer bits? Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no. It was bad enough somebody mentioned heart driver bits. Now we're going to mention Bauer. Let me guess, are their driver bits brushed or brushless? If they're brushed driver bits, they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? Yes, Bauer is now number 2, Hart number 3. Oh yeah, Sharush, you're right. You're right. Yeah, the Makita XPS bits are pretty good. Yeah, that's about all that they make is pretty good, but they are. I'll give Makita that. They are pretty good. I even got some impact rated sockets at work from Makita because there was literally no kits for 3/8 inch anvil impact drivers in the stubby, shallow, impact rated sockets. The only one that was there was Makita, so I was forced to buy it. And I'll be honest, they work very, very well. And I have used a couple of the XPS bits. They do the job very well. They are pretty good bits. But he's right. He's right. The Makita bits aren't that bad. They aren't. They're actually, they're pretty good. But that's about all that's good. I'm really excited. We got some black and golds. We got some black and gold drill bits. Now, you know, I've been watching Souls and watching other guys, and they swear by these black and golds. Okay? So, as you see here, this is Harbor Freight trash. Okay? Look how many drill bits have broken off in 2 months' time of me woodworking. Just drilling pilot holes in the stuff. Look. Every one that's empty has sheared off and broken in half when I have been trying to drill a pilot hole. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to try out these DeWalt black and golds and give them a try. So we're going to do a little video on the DeWalt black and golds too. I'm kind of excited for those. As you know, at my Bowling Pro shops, you guys see the type of bits I use on my drill press. So I repeat, I hate shitty, dull bits. There's nothing more that pisses me off than a shitty, dull bit. I don't even know why I bought those. I think it's because they were like $5 and I just needed a little set to get me started. But I tell you what, they can't even drill a pilot hole without them shearing off. They're garbage. I bought a brand new Hyper Tough drill bit set. Just because I needed a drill for a few pilot holes. Within the first 5 minutes, I snapped 4 bits out. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. That's what I mean. It's all like, golly. Thank me later. Thank you later about what? Souls is correct. 99% of the time, I say this because I use CMT blades today. Fucking outstanding. Yep, I know. I can't get CMT blades around here. Nobody sells them around here. So we are basically stuck with Diablo and Bosch, pretty much. And Spider. Spider blades aren't that good. Out of the package, brand new, they're nice, but they get dull really, really quick. I wish DeWalt would expand their cobalt bits beyond 1/2 inch. Me too. Me too. Yeah, that case I got today only goes up to 1/2 inch. I wish they would too. I might gift you some CMT blades. Well, thank you, Souls. But yeah, I do want to try out the CMT blades. I really do. Because right now on my miter, I did have the DeWalt 60-tooth blade in there, and it cut really nice. That came with it. But I put in the Diablo combination 60-tooth blade. I didn't really notice much of a difference between the DeWalt one. So I just left that one in there. So when that one goes dull, I got a spare in the storage over there. And on my table saw, I got a Diablo 60-tooth. And, you know, they do the job. They're good blades. And a lot of my circular saws have Diablo too, because that's just what we have around here. We don't have a Menards where we can get CMTs. And why isn't CMT in Lowe's or in Home Depot or even in Ace Hardware? I mean, Jesus Louises. It's a 12-inch. And my miter saw soles, yes. Yes, it's a 12-inch. Yep. Oh, you're talking to Apache. Sorry. A lot of the things on Amazon are the same things as Timo. Yep, they are. Yep, they sure are. I use Bauer brush blades. Probably. Oh, God, Apache. I've taken a liking to Vevor tools as of lately. I got some 3/8-inch impact sockets. Yeah, the impact sockets actually do pretty well from Vevor. Do well for what they use them for. And guess what, Nick? You speaking of Vevor, I just posted a long format video today reviewing the Vevor track saw. I'm very happy with it. I've had it now for a few months. I have used it for a few months. With tools like that, I just don't like popping them out of the package and doing a review on it. I actually want to use it. I want to get comfortable with it so that way when I do a video, I got months of feedback of how that saw performed. Not just knee-jerk, prisoner of the moment type stuff in a review, okay? So I felt like I had enough time on it to do a video. I did the video, I edited it and got it up this morning. And that's a really good value from Vevor, that track saw. Now it's corded, but for 85 bucks, I like it. It does everything I need it to do. When you compare it to a Milwaukee or even the RIDGID, you guys know I'm a RIDGID guy, right? When you compare it to the RIDGID, because I was going to get a RIDGID one, but the prices on them were just so astronomically high. I just did not want to spend that much money on one. And I said, well, we'll give this Vevor a try. If it's garbage, I'll send it back. I was very surprised how well I really like the easy depth adjustment on it. So many of them track saws, even the better names, they got these wonky depth adjustments on them and they're garbage and I hate them. That one actually has a really nice one. I told my cousin to return those glue guns. J-Bubs, Vevor tools and other equipment are better than big name tools. I wouldn't go that far. For their price point, yes, they are very good. But if I only did woodworking for a living and I was building these huge pieces and all that type of stuff, I wouldn't recommend the Vevor track saw to a person like that. Or a professional contractor, or a carpenter, or any of that type of stuff. I wouldn't recommend that saw to a person like that. But for a guy who is dabbling in the woodworking world and doing small projects and is a PTP, where you at, Apache? Where's my vice president of the PTP world? If you are a part-time professional, I 100% think that saw is very good. Watch the YouTube video about the Vevor meat slicer. Oh, you're something else, Apache. PTP. Yo, Apache, did you see I mentioned PTP in my track saw video? I try to mention it somewhere in there so that when you see it, you can comment on it. NGL, my wife wants the meat slicer. You know, Christina was at her mom's house, and she's all like, why do you got a Vevor microwave? That's the same type of company that makes Josh's track saw, because they make all that stuff too. Oh, I never say prosumer. I got my own terms. You ready? These are my tiers. You ready? These are my tiers. You ready? Pro. Okay. You got your pro grade tools, right? You got your PTP grade tools, part-time professionals, okay? DIY and straight white, steamy dog shit. Those are my 4 tiers. So whenever you hear me reviewing a tool, those are my tiers. Thank you, Sharouche. Yeah, guys, I don't want to keep sounding like a broken record mentioning this, But it is kind of very important to me and Souls because of how much work Christina put into it. We really want to make it successful because she did put in a ton of work, and I really don't want it to be for naught. So if you guys can, and if you're able to purchase whatever, that would be great. I know Dr. Left Hand Thread made a video of one of our coffee mugs that he got. I know Steve Ott ordered a couple of things and posted up some pictures. It's actually really good quality stuff. I've been wearing the shirts. They fit me really nice, and I'm a big guy. So yes, if you guys can, hit up the merch store. Oh, you got it today, Souls? How'd you like them? Nick, what, if you can, great. I would really appreciate it. That would be great. Yeah, I like them too, Souls. Like, I was worried because whenever I'm buying shirts, they're usually too wide and too short. They fit me perfectly. I was shocked how well they fit me. I was like, I went to go see Christina, and she's like, wow, that's like one of the best fitting shirts you've bought in a while. I go, I know. I usually have to get like 3XLT, and I got to change all the dimensions, and it's almost like a custom order shirt when I get shirts. Thank you, Steve Vott. Thank you, thank you. I know guys have been posting the links. Me and Christina got to get on the computer and post the links in the channel because our cell phones will not allow. We can post a link, but it's not clickable. You got to copy and paste the link. So maybe tonight me and her will get in there and we'll get all that set. But if you're looking for the link, I know Tools with Souls has the link with all his links on his page. I went to the merch shop and it kept sending me to a link for a guy who sells shirts that say, we're going to test that. Stop it. No, it didn't. Stop it. I think we have a mouse. Something is screaming. I don't hear anything, Christina.
I just heard something screaming, but I couldn't tell if it was outside or in the garage.
Christina, there's no mouse. The cats will take care of it. Don't worry about it. See the shit I deal with. Well, I have a look on the merch store as a question. Are sizes in USA or UK sizes? That'd be a question. Christina, are the sizes USA sizes or UK sizes? I would imagine they're USA. Christina can answer that. See what these guys do for y'all on YouTube. Josh, Souls, everyone teaches y'all something, and you get amazing merch shop. Go sub to the Godfather Souls and the Sasquatch Josh. Thank you, Steve. Can someone explain to my dad the purpose of a track saw? He asked me, why can't you just cut straight with a circular saw? And I didn't know how to explain it to him. Okay, you can cut straight with a circular saw, okay? But a track saw, you're just going to be more accurate with it. You're going to have a better cut, okay? We'll talk later. We'll talk later. I explained a lot of it in my video. Go watch my video, Pat. They should just test Project Fraud's testosterone level, or should I say lack of it? Should I get a subcompact rigid drill or the high torque? I'm going to be honest with you, Mitchell. I would say the high torque. Unless you don't need all that power, then you can get the subcompact. I like the subcompact rigid drill. I do. I just think that there are a little bit better options out there for the subcompact drill. It's still a good drill. It's just me being me with my huge hands. The smaller the tool gets, the more I personally hate it. But as a drill, it's still a very good drill. So either one, it just depends what you're doing. Are you doing more applications that need more power, or are you just doing smaller jobs? If you're just doing smaller jobs, get the subcompact. If you're doing bigger jobs that need more power, get the rigid high torque. Because honestly, to me, the rigid high torque, it's not that fatiguing to me. I'm also a huge guy. I don't know my own strength at the time. And yeah, so take what I say when it comes to that type of stuff with a grain of salt, because I am so much different than the general public. You want the power, then get the high torque. Yeah, I would get the high torque, Mitchell. Most definitely. You know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised that, like, Harbor Freight and Hercules hasn't copied a track saw by now. I am shocked they don't have a track saw. It is corded. You talking about my saw? My track saw is corded, yes. No UK, same as the dock. Pat, just get Bauer brush. More power than any other brand besides Ryobi. Oh, Apache. You know, Apache says that stuff so much, he's going to start believing himself, guys. Where the HP stands for absolute best? What the fuck? Oh, shit. You guys cracked me up. All right, guys. We've been on for an hour and a half now. We're down to 33 people. I got to get some content made. I got to eat. And Tools with Souls and Tactics is going live here shortly, I presume. So I kind of want to give the floor to them so that all you great people can go over there and watch their live stream in a little bit, okay? We're going to end with, go check out the Vevor track saw video. If you guys haven't already seen the Captain Dick How to Caulk Like Captain Dick video, that's a great video too. Those are my two newest videos. Hit up the merch store. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys on Friday for a 9 p.m. chat session. Unless I decide I want to go live before then. But probably not, because tomorrow is opening night for bowling. Tomorrow night is opening night for bowling season. So I'm going to be very busy tomorrow. Thursday, I'm going to be at work all day long. So it's looking like Friday at 9 p.m. is going to be the next time we're live, guys. All right. I love all you guys. Thanks for watching. Anybody tells you that this isn't as good as the 2953, the 860, or the Quick Eject, you can just send them to this live stream and call them a fucking liar. Peace out, guys.